works on your crown chakra, on the Sahasrara chakra. So this is a session that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism took as part of the program. So let us have a quick listen to this excerpt of this discourse and this session given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Collapses. Please understand. If you make the responsibility as a lifestyle, involving with others' life with responsibility, the only way you can awaken the crown center, once your crown center is awakened, you live like a god. The only way your crown center is awakened is by living the fourth fundamental truth about living enlightenment, enriching yourself and others continuously. What I mean by the word enriching is you taking responsibility with integrity and authenticity that you are committed to continuously enriching, making difference to yourself and to others. Listen. You taking responsibility with integrity and authenticity that you are committed to continuously enriching, making a difference to yourself and to others. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of living yourself and life around you in a space of expansion and completion. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of living a life of enlightenment. See, when you learn to enrich yourself and others, you live a life of solution, not of problems. A Chandala lives only with problems. A Brahmana lives only with solutions. Kshatriya makes problems, Vaishya solves problems. But even Vaishya and Kshatriya does not have solution. They take it only from Brahmana. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of being superhuman, living continuously, divine consciousness.
We will now be moving on to the 26th of January 2014, where as part of today morning satsang, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism describes how we can use Jnana Shakti, the energy of realization in our daily lives. When Jnana Shakti is infused into our desires and Kundalini Shakti is added, many of our desires can become reality and without any effort on our part. We can learn the science in the Kalpataru Darshan given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us all participate in the Kalpataru Darshan and get the power into our own hands to make our reality as we desire it. So here we can see the beautiful satsang by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expands on the science of Kalpataru, where as in Sanskrit Kalpataru is the wish fulfilling tree, and this science of Kalpataru is given directly in the Vedas, from the Vedas and Agamas, and revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So for you to understand more about the Kalpataru science, all of us can go on to this same date on Nithyanandapedia and watch the whole satsang, where you can understand about the science of Kalpataru.
So entering now into the next year, let us have a glimpse of the various activities that happened in Adi Kailasa and that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism performed on this day. We have a short video, so let us watch this short video.
Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Shivane, Arunachalane, Annamalaye Potri. Hara Hara Shivane, Arunachalane, Annamalaye Potri. Shiva Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Shiva Harane Sona Chalane Annamalaye Potri. Shiva Shiva Harane Sona Chalane Annamalaye Potri.
Today the Vedic lifestyle introduction tour to sacred arts. To all the Nitya Kriya Yoga participants, I'll give you guys the tour, an intro to Vedic lifestyle.
மார்னிங் வந்து சேக்ரட் ஆர்ட்ஸ் விசிட் போயிருந்தோம். ரொம்ப அருமையாக இருந்தது. எப்படி எனக்கு மனசில் என்ன பட்டது அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், நான் சரித்திரத்தில் படிச்சிருக்கிறேன். நம்ம சோழ வம்சத்தில் பல்லவர்களும் சோழர்களும் நிறைய கோயில் கட்டினாங்க, கற்சிலைகளால் கோயில் கட்டினாங்கன்னு படிச்சிருக்கிறேன். அதை வந்து நான் இங்கே நேரடியாக பார்த்தேன். நம்ம சுவாமிஜி கோயில் கட்டுறதுக்காகவும் நம்ம இந்து பாரம்பரியத்துக்காகவும் எவ்வளோ பெரிய பொறுப்பு எடுத்து அவங்க செய்துட்ருக்குறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத கண்ணார பார்க்க முடிஞ்சது.
We are now moving on to the 26th of January 2016, where in the Nitya Satsang on Ishavasya Upanishads, Mantra 17, in the Living Advaita series, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism verbalizes the realizations of the rishis who uttered this mantra. Our breathing pattern is our life. It can never lie, for it reveals to the Siddhas, the raw enlightened beings, the secrets of our mind and beyond. In other words, our guilts, fear, incompletions alter our breathing patterns. Using the breathing patterns and achieving extraordinary powers in enlightenment was one of the important sciences of the Hindu tradition. Through this mantra, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives the profound practice of 21 nights and days to consciously make our breathing pattern Vayu, our individual life energy, to merge and dissolve into the cosmic breathing pattern Anilam, to experience the nectar of the cosmic life breath Amritam. Watch this video to learn this practice directly from the pure source of Upanishad. So here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expands on the beautiful verse 17 from the Ishavasya Upanishad, where Bhagavan Paramashiva talks about how we can align our breath into the cosmic breath. And if you want to learn more, you can see the video in the Nithyanandapedia, where we can see the whole series of the Ishavasya Upanishad, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, directly revealed the sacred scriptures, the sacred secrets from the scriptures.
So entering now into the year 2017, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiates the Gurukul Balisans into the power of levitation. So here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the year 2017. The year 2017 was a year where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism started to initiate into the 463 Shaktis of Paramashiva intensely. Literally during those days, every single day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism used to initiate the Gurukul Balisans and the Nityananda Yogam participants into the various powers, the various Shaktis that Paramashiva mentions in the Agamas. Here we can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism entangling with the Gurukul Balisans and initiating them into the Shakti of levitation. We can see a little bit in the central picture. The Gurukul Balisans were seated on a weighing scale, and they had two in the space of oneness, from the space of oneness with Swamiji, with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, manifest the power of levitation, and we would see the numbers on the scale reduce to the point where the objective or the completion of this initiation is when the scale reaches 0 and the full weight of the body of the Gurukul Balisan is lifted and nothing remains on the scale. So there we can have a quick, with these few pictures, we can have a quick glimpse of this amazing happening, inviting each and everyone to go and see more of this on the Nithyanandapedia.
We are now looking at the 26th of January 2018, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the visionary through whom this whole revival of Kailasa is made possible. His Divine Holiness blessed on this day hundreds of delegates with energy darshan during the Nithyanandam convention at the Bengaluru Adinam. So we can see the various devotees and disciples receiving the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and we can see that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reaching out continuously through various programs, initiations to reach the masses and bring forth the narrative of Kailasa, the only Hindu nation, and reviving all the sacred traditions, all the sacred knowledge which is there in the Vedas and Agamas, which have been lost by the various attacks and persecution, and coming back by the efforts of Kailasa and headed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So here we can see the various pictures of the satsang, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is blessing and initiating the devotees and disciples.
Also, one thing to add, that once in a while, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism would bless the devotees and disciples with a surprise outfit, which we can see in these pictures. Very rarely, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism would be wearing such clothing, and but on this day, he did, in order to ignite the joy in the disciples and devotees. Entering now into the year 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed that Paramashiva is not only the operating through his body, but also through his Divya Shariras, his mediums, and declared that every single person born blind or visually impaired will be given this spiritual support absolutely free of cost. So this is the year where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated born blind children in school of Gujarat into the power of third eye. Power of third eye, which allows you to, eyes closed, having your physical eyes closed, you can see through the third eye. So here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is initiating and blessing all of these Gurukul, all these children through his Divya Shariras. On these days, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated various Gurukul Balasans to go and initiate those kids, those visually impaired and born blind children into the third eye power. So if you want to see more about it, inviting you to go on Nithyanandapedia on this day, and on the main channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us have a quick excerpt, listen to this quick excerpt of the discourse given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this day.
Paramashiva is going to reveal the next two important sciences to the world. It's already ready. Science of alchemy and science of Indrajala. Indrajala is Hindu magic. Understand? Indrajala is the Hindu magic. Not like ordinary magics, where they put a cloth and the cloth is so thin or black and you don't even know the cloth exists. That is more like using the matter. But the Indrajala is not about matter. It's completely different. Using the great combination of light, sound, energies with alchemy products, demonstrating something which is not permanent externally, but permanent internally, is called Indrajala. In magic, you are shown something which does not exist. In Indrajala, you are shown something which exists in a higher plane, not in the lower plane, not in the plane you exist. So this is called Indrajala. One Indrajala is like having a specific camphor which will be kept in Agni Gunta, Homa Gunta. Only if you utter that Agni mantra, it will catch the fire automatically. So it is not like ordinary magic. If you utter any other word, it will not catch fire. It will automatically start burning only if you utter that Agni mantra, Vanni mantra, proper pronunciation. It will automatically start burning. So this is one of the Indrajala. Like this, the Indrajala, science of Indrajala and science of alchemy is going to be revealed next. I'm going to personally handpick the Gurukul kids and train them on the science of Indrajala and science of alchemy, Rasavada and Indrajala. The science was given to Sabda Rishis by Paramashiva himself, especially under our banyan tree in Kailasa. The very banyan tree in Kailasa, there are 7 huge rocks in Ramanagara hill. Under each rock there is a huge cave. There each rishis, that Sabda Rishis lived with their family. Every morning they will come here for their puja. Paramashiva used to teach them this knowledge, and they will go back and stay in their caves.
We are now entering into the 26th of January 2020, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, expounded on the cosmic principle, Nadakala is the source principle through which manifestation happens during the Nitya Satsang. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained how Kayakalpa Yoga is nothing but working under the principle of sound, and by sitting in Mano Mauna at sacred places, one can reach Kailasa. So here we can see where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on the truths of Kayakalpa, the science of anti-aging, and literally reprogramming your DNA and biomemory to the higher DNA and biomemory, literally manifesting the state, space, powers, being, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva. So if any of us would like to receive more truths on the Kayakalpa Yoga, all of us can log on to the official channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has spoken elaborately on how we can even practice the science of Kayakalpa at our homes. So with this, we will now be entering into, we can see the pictures of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the pictures of the Nitya Satsang on that day.
And with this, we are coming to the end of today's segment. Let us now get ready to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us close our eyes, sit straight with our neck, head, and spine in a straight line, visualizing Swamiji in our third eye and our Anandagandha. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Unclutch from all the worldly activities, whatever you have done so far during the day, whatever is yet to be done in the day. Come back to a space of pure restful awareness in the present. Cherish strong feeling connection with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And from the space of deep listening, in the space of deep surrender and devotion, in the space of seeking and yearning to experience oneness with Paramashiva more and more, let us now get ready to receive Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can slowly open your eyes and be ready for the presence, initiations, and words of Swamiji.
நாள் எல்லாம் வளமாக வாழணும், இருக்கிற நாள் எல்லாம் நமக்காக மாத்தணும். அதுக்கு இப்போது நாம் என்ன செய்யணும்? நித்யானந்தரின் சொல் கேட்டு நடக்கணும். மனிதராய் பிறந்த நம்ம எல்லாம் காக்கத்தான் கைலாசா என்னும் புது உலக கொடுத்துட்டான். பகவானே வந்திருக்கா, மனித ரூபா பூண்டு இருக்கா. தர்மம் என்னும் தேரிலேறி ஞானம் என்னும் போரில் வென்றா மனித குலம் மீட்டெடுத்தா நமையெல்லாம் காத்தவந்தா. வந்துருச்சி கைலாசம்தான், தந்துருச்சி சிவவாசம்தான். வந்துருச்சி கைலாசம்தான், நமக்கு தந்துருச்சி சிவவாசம்தான். வந்துருச்சி கைலாசம்தான், தந்துருச்சி சிவவாசம்தான். வந்துருச்சி கைலாசம்தான், நமக்கு தந்துருச்சி சிவவாசம்தான். சைவங்களாய் உலகை மாற்றிடணும், சக உயிரிடமூரையாடிடணும். மூன்றாம் கண்ணை திறக்க கட்டிடணும், பூலோக ஈசன் போல் வாழ்ந்திடணும்.
ஓம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர பரமசிவ சமாரம்பாம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி பரமசிவ சக்தி மத்யமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சார்ய பர்யந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome each and every one of you sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus, de facto Kailasians from all over the world. I welcome every important guest, all the dignitaries who are sitting with us all over the world, the official representatives from various countries, prime ministers, presidents, statesmen of the various countries, religious heads from various religions, thank you all for being here. It's because of all of you by the grace of Paramashiva, gods and goddesses of Kailasa, we made Kailasa manifest. I sincerely wanted to thank
each one of you being here. Thank you for being here. I am honored by all your presence, every support you all have given for making this Kailasa happen. It's a joy to have you all on this auspicious occasion, the grand finale day of 45th Nithyanandotsavam. "45th Avataradina Brahmotsavam, grand finale day. I wanted to read out each and every one of your names, all the dignitaries, statesmen, ambassadors, official representatives of the various countries who are here, and the ambassadors of Kailasa, everyone. Due to time constraint, please forgive me. I sincerely apologize that I am not able to read out all your names, but accept my humble respects and gratitude. By the grace of Paramashiva, it's all of you who made this Kailasa, revival of the ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation happen. I'm just overwhelmed seeing all the dignitaries who are here. Thank you, His Excellency, Prime Minister of the State of African Diaspora, representing 6 nations, 6 African nations together. His Excellency, Dr. Louis Georgestin. Thank you, Prime Minister, for being here. I am honored by your presence. Thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa to become reality. I wanted to sincerely thank every one of you for being here. Honorable Miss Alice Nicom, Minister of Internal Affairs, the State of African Diaspora, 6th region of Africa. Thank you for Minister of Internal Affairs, Alice Nicom. Thank you for being here. We are honored by your presence and everything you are doing for Kailasa. And Koladamat Mahasamsthana Sri Sri Santavira Mahaswamiji. Thank you, Swamiji, for being here and everything you are doing for Kailasa. And Perur Adinam Sri Santalinga Ramaswami Adigalar Gurumaha Sannidhanam of Peruradinam, Thank you, Swamiji, for being here. Honorable Governor Henro Polai, Governor of Melkok State Republic of Palau, thank you for being here and thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. Lord Mayor, Entebbe City, Republic of Uganda, Fabrice Rulinda, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. Lord Mayor Peter Kesola Okocha, Mayor of Jinja City, Republic of Uganda, thank you for being here. His Majesty Prince Asrok Tabat Nando, Prince of Bochwa, Thai Kingdom, Republic of Cameroon, thank you for being here. Her Royal Highness Princess Palesa Kambule, Kingdom of Dlamini Palan, Republic of South Africa, thank you for being here representing South Africa. Her Royal Highness Princess Caroline N. Mutisia, Princess Republic of Kenya, thank you for being here representing Republic of Kenya and thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. Lord Mayor Fabrice Rulinda, Republic of Uganda, His Worship Robert Mariano, Mayor in Belize, thank you, His Worship Robert Mariano, thank you for being here and thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. And Mr. Francis Flores, Administrator of Dangriga, Belize, thank you for being here. And Shri Bola Tapaji, Brigadier General of the Nepal Army, thank you for being here and thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. His Excellency Honorable Sidi Mohammed Tunis, Sierra Leone's MP, thank you for being here representing Sierra Leone. Thank you. Shri Kedir Alive, Kedir Aliye, Head of the International Relationships, Ethiopia, representing Ethiopia, thank you for being here. Mr. Prabhakar Gaza, United Kingdom, CEO of the Hamilton Reserve Bank, Mr. Prabhakar Gaza, I sincerely thank you for being here and being part of the Kailasa's Finance Ministry. Thank you for everything you are doing for Kailasa. And I sincerely thank Shri Arunachalam ji from Bangalore, He is the founder of multiple temples and West Club Bangalore, India. More than that, he represents 4,000 organizations which has 2 crore members, means 20 million. The community in which I am born and brought up and the subsects of that community. Thank you, Shri Arunachalamji, for being here as the representative of 2 crore membership, 4,000 Mudaliyar organizations, Saivavelalar organizations, and its subsects all over the world. I have to read out every name. I know each one of you are so important for me and for Kailasa. Thank you all for being here. Once again, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for being here. I feel honored by every one of you. Sri Vedantam ji, Sri Langovan Tirunavukarasu, Sri Manjunath Bajrang Sene, everyone, thank you all for being here. On this auspicious occasion, 45th Nithyanandotsava, Grand Finale Day. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa on this auspicious occasion. Kailasa is revived on this planet Earth to give super conscious breakthrough and to revive ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Sent it to all of you. Till now, whatever has been achieved, all the landmark, whatever has been achieved, first, Kailasa is a civilizational nation. Even though we have a territory, defined territory, we are not just territory-focused nation. With the grace of Paramashiva, we do have a sovereign territory, sovereign land in more than one place. Few countries have graciously gifted a small piece of land in more than one place as a sovereign territory for Kailasa. So we do have a sovereign land treaty signed as per Vienna Convention in more than one place. And we do have a few countries gifted a autonomous state, kind of a semi-sovereignty land, we have full sovereign territory in more than one place, and also semi-sovereign autonomous territories given by different countries, gifted to us by different countries as per the Vienna Convention for Kailasa to function. And we also have diplomatic relationship with multiple countries. A full-fledged diplomatic relationship with multiple countries. And we have home country agreement with many countries. As you all may be aware, home country agreement means we will be having our embassy in their country, but they may not be having their embassy in Kailasa. The home country agreements, host country agreements, and we also have multiple sister city agreements with many nations, including United States of America, cities, and we have set of countries given us license to run the Kailasa banks, more than 27, and we have 6 countries accepting the Kailasa currency and given us the legitimate permission to run our reserve bank in their country. And we have more than 30 countries given a university recognition for our university. Nithyananda Hindu University given university status and recognition. Multiple levels, all these achievements were possible because of all of you. The grace of Paramashiva is showering on all of us. With the grace of Paramashiva, with all your supports, we were able to make Kailasa happen. The purpose of Kailasa is to revive enlightened civilization. Many people ask me, when India is there, Nepal is there, why Kailasa? I wanted to answer this question once and for all to all of you to clarify our stand. Kailasa is not a competition for India or Nepal or Bali or Thailand or any nation. We are not a competition for any nation. Please understand, there are different kind of nations existed successfully. There are 4 types of religious nations. Successful historically, one, religious constitutional monarchs like United Kingdom. It's a Christian religious country with a constitutional monarch. And there are countries, religious nations with absolute monarchy. And there are countries with a religious constitution, like religious nation with absolute monarch, like many of the Arab countries, Muslim countries, but absolute monarch. There are some countries, religious nation, but democratic, run by the elected politicians. There are many examples for that. There are some countries run by the religious heads, religious nations run by religious heads like a Vatican, run by monks, religious heads. So please understand, even if India becomes Hindu nation, it will be more like a religious nation, democracy, democratic religious nation. Even if Nepal becomes Hindu kingdom again, it will be a religious monarch, religious kingdom. But Kailasa is a religious nation run by enlightened Guru Parampara, enlightened beings. The Hindu Guru Parampara, religious order, just like Vatican for Christians. Kailasa is for Hindus. By the grace of Paramashiva, it is revived by incarnations and enlightened beings, and it will be run by the enlightened beings and incarnations. So please understand, Kailasa is not a competition for India or Nepal or Bali or Thailand or for Cambodia or for any country. We are only complementing. Kailasa is a seed bank of Hinduism. I am creating an enlightened civilization which will run this nation, keep the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Hinduism alive. Even if India becomes Hindu nation, Nepal becomes Hindu nation, they will all be focused on Artha, means economic growth. Their focus will be Artha and Kama, economic growth and prosperity. But Kailasa's focus is on Dharma and Moksha. Moksha-centric Dharma, Moksha-centric Artha, Moksha-centric lifestyle. I am reviving the enlightened ecosystem. Please understand. So Kailasa has its unique place. We are not competition for any nation. Not only we are not competition for India or Nepal or Bali or Cambodia or Thailand. We are not competition for any nation. We are complementing every nation. I wanted to make this stand very clear. Clear introduction about ourselves and our clear policy for relationships with other countries. Our banks will function based on Hindu principles. Our land will be run based on Hindu constitution, Vedas and Agamas. Manu Dharma Shastras and other Dharma Shastras will be the jurisprudence of Kailasa in our territory, and ancient Hindu currency, which is already accepted by 6 countries, and 2 more countries have accepted as a private currency. So totally in 8 countries. In 6 countries, we can be the mainstream currency. In 2 countries, we are private currency status. These are the work already achieved. We have also developed independent sea route, air route, stitching the different bits of the lands we have been gifted. We have been gifted by different countries small pieces of land as a sovereign territory for Kailasa. We stitched them together through independent sea route and independent air route to form as a nation. And many countries in which Hinduism is not even accepted as a religion, we have built a diplomatic relationship and working with them to accept Hinduism as a religion. We are also successful in getting the civil court status in 3 countries which accepts religious civil courts. There are many countries, maybe more than 40 or 50 countries, gives freedom to run religious civil courts in their country for various religions. So we got recognition from 3 countries to have Hindu civil court. Of course, in our territory, Kailasa sovereign territory, we will be having Supreme Court of Kailasa, which will be the authority for the whole Kailasa, the first nation for Hindus. It will be a judicial body. It is already formed, and 3 countries we will be having civil courts as on now. We are working with many more countries to get the right to run the civil courts like other religions have their own civil courts. So in multiple countries, we have diplomatic relationship, full-fledged embassy relationship, and host country agreement, where we will be having our embassy there, but they will not be having their embassy in Kailasa, sister city agreements, and last but not the least, many countries, cities have declared Nithyananda Day. Thank you all. for supporting Kailasa. Again and again, I wanted to give my gratitude. It's because of all of you, with the grace of Paramashiva, because of all of you, we made it happen. Same way, even though we have our university in our territory, our degrees are recognized, we are given university status in multiple countries. In every level, the level of diplomatic relations, in the field of education, in the field of economy, building relationship with multiple countries, forming this civilizational nation. Which is not restricted to territory alone, which is more like a Vatican. See, Vatican as a territory, but it is not restricted to their territory. They are like a nation for all the Catholics. Same way, Kailasa, we may have a territory, but we are not restricted to our territory alone. We will be the first nation for all Hindus. We will lend our voice to support all Hindus. We will continuously work for Hindus, focused on enlightenment science of Hindus. I am not working just to revive one branch Shaivism of Hinduism. I am trying to revive all the 10,000 branches of Hinduism, 10,000 various orders of Hinduism, subsects of Hinduism. Like in the Shaivism itself, there are at least 100 subsects. Siddhanta Shaivam, Veera Saivam, Pasubada Saivam, Lagulisha Saivam, Kashmira Saivam. Same way in the Vaishnavite tradition, there are multiple Vaishnavite traditions. In Shakta Sampradaya, there are multiple Shakta traditions. So I feel at least 10,000 Sampradayas are still alive. I'm trying to revive, make a seed bank for all the 10,000 Hindu Sampradayas to revive the whole Hinduism focused on enlightenment science. I was given Bala Sannyas, child monk initiation at the age of 3 by my predecessors. At the age of 10, had Paramashiva Darshan as Guru, Arunagiri Yogishwara. At the age of 12, had the Paramadvaita Anubhuti. And at the age of 16, received Yoga Pattabhishekam from my Gurus. And Gurus have attained Jiva Samadhi, Maha Samadhi. from the age of 16, 1994, from the age of 16, by the grace of Paramashiva, this journey of reviving Kailasa till today is exciting, inspiring, successful because of all of you. So thank you all for making this happen in every level. The long list of achievements Kailasa had is just because of all of you sharing your moral support, political support, legal support, sharing your time, treasure, talent in multiple levels. I sincerely thank all of you for everything. In last 27 years, we have collected more than 2 crore books, manuscripts related to Hinduism in multiple languages, 2 crore 20 million source books of Hinduism. We have archived them now, digitized them, making it available to the whole world free of cost, copyright free, for all of you to study, do research, enjoy, enrich yourselves, enlighten yourselves. We are the largest digital ecosystem for Hinduism, largest group of UN recognized NGOs of Hinduism. We have spiritual de facto embassy status in more than 150 countries, where our NGOs are allowed to function, carry on with the religious, spiritual work as per their country laws. All this is possible because of all of you. I sincerely want to thank all of you for being part of this great revival, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. I wanted to take this moment to give my thanks, gratitude to the team which is working with me, my ministers, ambassadors. More than 100 teams are working with me, reaching out literally to every nation. Last 3 years, thousands and thousands of meetings with prime ministers, presidents, kings, queens, princes, minister of foreign affairs, lobbyists, influencers, Bollywood celebrities, journalists. The amount of work done is unimaginable. It's all possible It was all possible because of the team which is working with me all over the world. Thank you, Team Kailasa. Thank you, Government of Kailasa. What is needed for a nation as per the international standard? 4 ingredients: sovereign land, permanent population, governing body, government, and ability to enter into relations with other nations. By the grace of Paramashiva, we made all 4 happen successfully to form a successful nation, to revive the enlightened civilization. The purpose of the nation is to create a seed bank of all the ancient Hindu scriptures, Hindu knowledge, and showing to the world, demonstrating to the world, Hindu scriptures are working signs, demonstrable working signs. It is not just some set of beliefs, it's a greater science about the life and cosmos. And Hindu jurisprudence, Dharma Shastra, is workable, practical. It can keep a society dharmic, integrated. Hindu Dharma Shastras, Manu Dharma Shastra, and other Dharma Shastras have a power to be the practical jurisprudence and keep a very stable, successful society. And Hindu social structure, Varnashrama Dharma, is practical, doable, sustainable, above all, very successful social structure which is responsible for the longevity of Hinduism. There were 49 ancient civilizations, pre-Bronze Age civilizations. In that 49, 48 have disappeared. Only one is still alive. That is Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It is because of our Varnashrama Dharma. Varnashrama Dharma is the reason for the survival of Hindu civilization. By reviving it, making it practically a living reality. Making Varnashrama Dharma as a lifestyle, as a living reality. We will show to the world Varnashrama Dharma is the most beautiful, amazing, enlightened civilization's core structure. Not only Varnashrama Dharma is practical, livable, doable, It's a most beautiful methodology for a successful civilization where powers of the nation is clearly spread, shared. Knowledge is in the hands of Brahmanas. Weapons are in the hands of Kshatriyas. Economy is in the hands of Vaishyas. Land is in the hands of Shudras. So the power is shared between all four Varanas. And the same way, all four ashramas, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, all four ashramas live their responsibilities, and as a collective society, successful, flourishing. I should tell you, last 25 years, from the age of 16, 1994, till now, completed 44 years and entering into 45th year. The simple way of working I adopted is one person at a time. One person at a time. I do not know smart work. I do not know any strategies. I am from a simple village. I am a village boy who is not even a graduate. I received the spiritual powers and initiation from my predecessors, my gurus. That's all. I am born and brought up in a temple community, temple ecosystem. We call it in Tamil, Koyil Perungudigal. From that background, I do not know any smart work. I only know simple hard work. With the grace of Paramashiva, Kailasa has happened. Thank you all. Thank you all for being part of it. Every support I received from each of you, I wanted to take this moment and thank you all. From 1994 to till now, 2022, by the grace of Paramashiva, I revived the spiritual enlightenment ecosystem in multiple nations through the form of ashrams, temples, monasteries, communities. And many of them have already migrated to Kailasa sovereign land, and many, of course, many are in the queue waiting to migrate because the infrastructure is getting built. We have more than 70 lakh, 7 million e-passport applications without duplicates, with a proper person, a real person approved. And it is growing, growing, growing. There's a long list of people who applied for residency and passport for Kailasa. Soon we will open Kailasa to the world with the grace of Paramashiva. Kailasa has become real. As I mentioned, Kailasa is not competition to India or Nepal or Bali or Thailand or any nation. We are a Hindu civilizational nation centered on enlightenment. We will only be complementing to all the nations. We are spiritual, service-centric, enlightenment-centric, conscious-centric, civilizational nation with territory. Territory is more like headquarters. To run our university, to run our reserve bank, to run our own court, to show to the world Hindu jurisprudence is workable. It's a real model, successful model to show to the world Hindu economic principles are successful model. Hindu social structure is successful model. Ultimately, Kailasa and me, we both stand for one statement. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real. All the values, principles, policies, ideas, knowledge Hinduism is sharing with the world is practical, doable, sustainable, and above all, it really makes the best human civilization with the core message Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Non-violence is the ultimate cosmic value. The ultimate cosmic law. We are here not only to be non-violent and coexist, we are all here to enrich each other, enlighten each other, support each other, stand together as humanity. It is time we look beyond borders for solutions humanity is facing. Pandemic has taught a lesson to humanity. Borders have no meaning. Passports and visas have no meaning. Bank balances have no meaning. Weapons have no meaning. Armies have no meaning. Pandemic has taught us the lesson. The whole humanity standing together is the only way we have a future. So, enlightenment-centric civilization, conscious-centric civilization, cosmic law, dharma-centric civilization. Hinduism is all about the cosmic law. The natural cosmic law is called dharma in Hinduism. Life need to be centered on natural cosmic law. Dharmic, dharma-centric life, enlightenment-centric life, consciousness-centric life is not a luxury for humanity anymore. It's a survival need. It's a survival need. I request humbly, sincerely, all the statesmen who are here, the decision makers, influencers. We have so many kings, queens, princes, statesmen, prime ministers, representing various countries, ambassadors, Bollywood celebrities, journalists, social influencers, decision makers, judges. I sincerely request all of you, let's look beyond borders. Let's look at the whole humanity. For the solutions we need now. All the problems we are facing, whether global warming or this pandemic, waves after waves of corona, or extreme poverty, mental problems, for all these problems, let's look for solutions beyond borders. The ancient enlightened Hindu civilization is not only capable of solving these problems, it can destroy the problems in the root level. My work is to revive this ancient enlightened Hindu civilization in the form of a seed bank, demonstrate it to the world. Making the world to see. See, constantly arguing, talking about the Varnashrama Dharma has no use. It ends as empty debates. At least in one place, I wanted to show you how the real Varnashrama Dharma is the greatest vision for the best society, where the powers of the nation is distributed equally and human beings can coexist with minimal conflict or no conflict. Practical, successful, doable. At least in one place, if I demonstrate successfully, people can pick it up. So my work is only to form a seed bank and show to the world. With the grace of Paramashiva, now we got everything needed and we will do it. I also want to give my commitment, reassure, recommit to all of you my responsibility. All of you stood by me, supported me for reviving this Kailasa I commit with you all. With the grace of Paramashiva, I will revive it. I will revive it. We made it. We will make it happen. The remaining work also. The world should know the spiritual principles of Hinduism is the greater science of cosmos. Social structure of Hinduism is the most beautiful, amazing, successful, flourishing core for civilization. In every level, we stand for this one statement: Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real. Hinduism is real. Whether Hindu medicines or Hindu spiritual sciences, Hindu lifestyle, Hindu social structure, Hindu jurisprudence, Hindu economical structure, everything is practical, doable, livable, real. Kailasa stands for this statement. With the grace of Paramashiva, we are making this into reality continuously through our sincere hard work. In multiple level to the whole world. Now, the basic 4 ingredients needed for a nation is achieved by the grace of Paramashiva. I am taking the nation to the next level by starting the multiple spiritual programs, educational programs after long 3 years gap. Almost last 3 years, I was conducting only satsangs, not doing full-time, whole day spiritual classes, sessions, initiations, programs, intense programs which I used to do. Last 3 years, I was focusing on building the nation, Kailasa. So now, we are restarting our intense spiritual programs. 18 hours a day. I used to sit and take classes and initiations and darshans and spiritual processes. We are launching with the grace of Paramashiva. With the grace of Paramashiva, we are launching the first program, Paramashivoham level 3. After 3 years gap. Almost 3 years gap. The Paramashivoham level 3 program will be 21-day program. 10 days before Mahashivaratri, 10 days after Mahashivaratri. We'll be announcing the dates. 10 days before Mahashivaratri, 10 days after Mahashivaratri, 21-day program, their whole day initiations, mandala processes, classes, sessions will be conducted personally by me and my enlightened sannyasis team. Formally, I am releasing the Paramashivoham level 3 program banner, an introduction material today. It will be all about Paramadvaita initiation, making Paramadvaita into reality. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, super consciousness of Paramashiva, Kailasa, Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva as real experience for all of you. Help you all, to make you all manifest Paramadvaita is the purpose of this program. Paramashivoham level 3. Now it is time we start the real work of Kailasa. Itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Once again, I thank every one of you for being here. All the dignitaries, I might have missed many names. Sorry for that. I'm seeing Meenadas Narayan. Thank you, Meenadas ji, for being here. Valasai Jayaraman. Thank you, Valasai Jayaraman ji, for being here. Thank you all. The purpose of Kailasa is to show to the world Hinduism is real. Hinduism is working model. This modern day generation need to see Hindu spiritual science is a working model. Hindu social structure is a working model. Hindu economic principles are working model. Hindu jurisprudence is a working model. And ultimately, Hinduism is real. So, essence of today's satsang, what I wanted to convey to all of you is Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real in all its dimensions. And I'm also seeing Sister Umaji from Trinidad Tobago, from Brahmakumari's organization, representing Brahmakumari's organization. Thank you, Ma Umaji from Trinidad Tobago. Thank you. And there are so many dignitaries here. Thank you all. Thank you all. The grand finale day of 45th Nithyanandotsavam. Completion of 44 years and beginning of the 45th year. Avatara Dina Brahmotsavam, Nithyanandotsavam, grand finale day. So I thank you all for making Kailasa happen. With the grace of Paramashiva, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaitam, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Paramadvaitam, the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. I'm your guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize.
Yes, Nithyanandam, welcoming all the viewers and participants watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and the various social media platforms. We saw about the wonderful satsang where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded on the various truths and especially about how we can achieve our greater identity, how we can have the grace of Bhagavan Paramashiva, how we can manifest the state, space, beings, power, and super consciousness of Bhagavan Paramashiva. It was the beautiful satsang at the end of the Nithyanandotsavam, the 21-day celebration of the Jayanti of our beloved Swamiji. And I hope everyone listened to the satsang. And if you have any questions on the satsang, what Swamiji spoke, you can put it live in the comments, in the YouTube and Facebook comments. And also, I'm sure all of you would have heard about the Paramashivoham Level 3 program, which is happening from the 1st of March to the 21st of March 2022. And if you want to register for the Paramashivoham Level 3 program, if you want to participate, all of us can head over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham, where we will be having the registration form where we can submit our intention to attend the Paramashivoham Level 3 program. And also, all of us can stay tuned as we are having the live Kalpataru Darshan, which is happening next. So I request all the viewers to stay tuned, and in a very short time, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing us in a live Kalpataru Darshan. So let's all stay tuned. And also, if any of the participants, if any of the viewers have any questions on the Paramashivoham program, you can put it in the live comments where we will be happy to answer your questions on the program itself and how you can attend the program, how you can participate in the program. And also, the Paramashivam program, just to give a brief on the program, it is a 21-day program where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has beautifully said that we will be diving into the deeper truths of the vertical time zones and the power manifestation and the 25 states of consciousness, which is a very beautiful and a unique opportunity, as nowadays all the vertical time zones and the these concepts are only seen in sci-fi movies and not in real life actually. But the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving all these ancient sciences and giving us the experience of the ultimate in the Paramashivam program. So I urge all the viewers to register for the Paramashivam Level 3 program, even if you do not know exactly what is the Paramashivoham, or even if you're new to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, if you're seeing this video on YouTube for the first time, it is a wonderful opportunity where you can have this opportunity to have a beautiful program with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself will be conducting most or all of the sessions of the Paramashivam program. So I invite all the viewers, all the participants watching us live to log on to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham so that you can have an experience of lifetimes experiencing all these various concepts which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has introduced. And not to mention, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also given the various initiations, and even before the program, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism announced that we will be having 108 initiations, where even before the program, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to give all the gifts of the program, all the things, all the experiences which we're going to have in the program. So do not forget to log on every day at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. IST, where you can have the darshan and the satsang of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where you can experience all the gifts and get ready for the Paramashivoham Level 3 program.
Nityanam, everybody. Sorry for the technical glitch. Yes, as Tattva Maharaj was sharing with every one of us, this is a very special program that we are all going to be experiencing after quite a long time. Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, already revealed in the previous 2 webinars that this is going to be one of a kind program where Swamiji is going to give us deeper and deeper understandings, and not just understandings, but experiences through the initiations into playing with the time and space dimension. We had previous 2 webinars where Swamiji revealed deeper insights on the mysteries of the parallel universe and how we can play with the time and space to manifest our reality. Let us look at a few of the excerpts from the previous webinar and how we can make Paramashivoham a reality for all of us. There are multiple people, multiple of us around the world who want to experience Paramashivoham, but probably having some hurdles. It can be mental, it can be real life problems in terms of you don't have wealth, or your health is an issue, or probably you don't have time off from your job. Whatever the concerns and problems might be, Swamiji always says, when you start manifesting, when you start applying these great cosmic truths that Swamiji reveals in your day-to-day life, it starts manifesting as powers in each and every one of our life. Let us now take a few minutes to look at the previous webinar on manifesting reality by time-space manifestation, experiencing reality by time-space manifestation, what Swamiji has shared and how we can use it to manifest Paramashivoham as a reality in our life. So here we have some of the excerpts. I'll be reading what Swamiji shared and then helping each and every one of us to manifest Paramashivoham. Swamiji shared, the whole humanity is suffering when it tries to classify people as good or bad. There's only 2 categories, integrated and non-integrated. If somebody is absolutely integrated to money, even if he becomes a doctor, he will be a bad doctor. But that is not his problem. What to do? He is highly integrated to money. He should have gone into the field of making money. A person highly integrated to health, non-violence, should become a doctor. You can't judge people as good or bad. You can only classify under people as integrated and non-integrated. If you want to solve problems that is related to human relationships, start categorizing people based on integrity. He is integrated to this, he is integrated to that. Think in that language and you'll be successful. If you start thinking in this scale, in the line of integrity, and if you start understanding human beings from the angle of integrity, if I want some results from him, he should be integrated to this. If he's going to be integrated, let me choose somebody who will be integrated to that and get the results from that person. So here we're looking at one of the very important revelations that Swamiji is sharing. Swamiji completely has solved the relationship crisis that we have. In our life, many times we have problems with relationships. How many of you have problems with relationships with respect to attending the Paramashivoham or anything in your life? You have some relationship issues and that you want to really get over them. You can put down a message in our YouTube chat. So we can engage with you and manifest this reality for every one of you. Take a few minutes to put it there. As Swamiji is sharing here, relationships, we can never classify as good or bad people. Similarly, in each and every one of our life, if you look into the aspects of when we get powerless with people, incomplete with others, or when we try to fight or get into fights with people, when there is misunderstanding between two people, it is because we are not looking from the scale of what that person is integrated to. If we look at what that person is integrated to and start working towards that, then we manifest the reality that we want and the other person wants. That is exactly what Swamiji is sharing here. So let us take this time and opportunity to look at our life and see who is that in our life we are working with, and for some reason is being an obstacle into manifesting whatever reality that we want to have in our life. And let us apply the science. Look at that person to what he or she is integrated to. And that from that angle, when you start relating with the person, you will start experiencing completion in that dimension.
Yes, as Sri Nitya Sundareswarananda Maharaj was sharing, it is all about the space that we carry inside and what we are integrated to. It might not even be as big as the professions in our life, but it can even be as small as our day to day activities, whether we are integrated to laziness or we are integrated to being productive or being in the space of completion, whether we are integrated to our patterns or we are integrated to the space of completion and breaking those patterns. So it is all about what we choose, about how we are going to manifest our reality. And that is how we can manifest time and space. And also, we have a beautiful announcement that as we are having the live Kalpataru Darshan, I invite all of the viewers to send your questions, your prayers, and your requests to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the official platforms. As we have on YouTube, we have the official YouTube platform, which is Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, that is the official YouTube platform. And on Facebook, we have the official page of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And we request all the viewers to you'll be able to see this live feed on your social media platforms of all the main platforms, whether it can be Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. You can ask your questions to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the official social media platforms. And with that, let us now get back to this beautiful revelations which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has shared in the Time Space Manifestation webinar. Whether in your business, career, family, life, everywhere, start understanding the people in the language of integrity. You will have tons of happy relationships around you. Integrity centric analysis about the people will remove the violence from inside you. When you are not entertaining violence inside you, you don't age, feel tired, get frustrated, or become bored. Even if your body is not active, you know how to heal it, clean it, treat it, and bring it back to energy, excitement. You just know. Attend to the problems in the right angle. Any problem, look from the angle of integrity without judging good or bad. Don't judge your spouse, your family, people who are near to you, your team, your manager, your boss, your client, your subordinate, anyone in your life. Don't judge them as good or bad. So, here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving us the direct solution for all of the relationship problems we face, whether it might be with our friends or family or at work. Whenever you're facing a crisis in dealing with people, as many of us know, when we are not able to deal with people, we just start becoming an introvert, as they call it, where you just start retracting yourself from society. You stop engaging with society, you stop engaging with people because you do not know how to handle your relationships. Here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is clearly giving us the solution where you see people in what they are integrated to. As you know, your boss may be shouting at you for something that you did not do, or you may have made a mistake. Instead of looking at why or what they are shouting at you, look at what they are integrated to. They might be integrated to making sure that the job is happening properly, and that is why they might be shouting at you. So if you look at them from that understanding, you will no more see them as a bad person or someone who's inflicting pain in you every single day, but you will see them as an inspiration to have your job in the same integrated way as how he is taking the job so seriously. So, like this, in every relationship of your life, when you start categorizing the people from integrity and not from your own patterns or from good or bad, you will then see all your relationships will go to the next level and you will be in completion with all your relationships.
Yes. And also we have one of the viewers sharing that they tend not to be able to maintain the relationships. They do not trust themselves that they'd be able to maintain relationships. Swamiji here is very beautifully addressing this particular issue. Swamiji says, address the problem in the right angle. If you look at yourself as, oh, I have these patterns, oh, I have those patterns, I'm not able to do this, I'm good at this, I'm bad at this, again, you're going to get yourself into the same rut. Instead, if you start looking at to what am I integrated in my life? What is it that I am living for? To what is it I owe my integrity to? If you start looking at the direction of integrity, for example, many of the times, even if there are no problems, we create problems. We feel, oh, life is like so good without any problems. How can I be like this? And we start creating problems. So which means that we are integrated to creating problems. So exactly finding out what is that we are integrated to. And from there working, Swamiji says, the 99.9% of the reason why we have problems is because we do not know what is the actual problem. We are doing something else. The hurt is somewhere else, but we're tending it somewhere else. So if we identify the right problem, that solves 99.9% of the problem. So here, once again, Swamiji is sharing and Swamiji is revealing that look at what each and every one of us are integrated to. Look at what you are integrated to. Look at what the people around you are integrated to. Based on that, start making decisions, start making progress, start making more and more decisions based on this integrity concept. And you will see that life starts manifesting. Let us now look at a beautiful video of Swamiji from the webinar, where Swamiji reveals deeper signs about the time-space manifestation. Let us take a few minutes to look at it.
The next truth I'm going to reveal, your brain has a capacity to generate and manifest the most intense light on the planet Earth, which can be 100 times more than the sun you see. Or I should say, even 1,000 times more than the sun you see every day morning. Your brain has the capacity to visualize, grasp, manifest that kind of a light. Your nervous system has a capacity to convert that light into a very positive, powerful energy. Command. And your body and mind has the capacity to manifest that command into reality. Listen. Your brain has a capacity to receive, reflect, manifest 100 times more powerful light. Light is the small word I am using. You can call it as Tejas. Conscious, shining light with its own intelligence, independent intelligence. Your brain, which has that capacity to grasp Tejas. I think I'll explain the word Tejas for the newcomers. See, Prana, Tejas, Ojas, these are all the different level words for the energy of the consciousness in Sanskrit. You understand the word Tejas with the definition I am giving. It is like a Paramashiva. He is made of consciousness, Tejas. He just takes his Tejas and pours it on you. He just takes his consciousness and pours it on you. How it will be? That is exactly. He just puts himself in you. He can just put himself in your brain. He putting himself in your brain is initiation. Understand? He putting himself in your brain is initiation. And don't worry, don't think, oh, I got initiation, 10 days I felt so high, then I came down. Don't worry, after 10 days I will come back again and pour you with more energy. I am young, you are young. We have a long life and future together happily till you become Paramashiva. And even if you are old, if you die, don't worry, I will bring you back to be with me. I need a lot of Gurukul kids. You can come back and enjoy more initiation. Nothing to worry. And I tell you, once you taste my initiation, whichever loka you go, Gantam irumbu pol kavarndu ena iluthu. Beautifully Ramana Maharshi says, how the magnet pulls the iron. Same way, any initiated soul, if you have tasted initiation, I'll just pull you back. Just get you back. Any loka you may go. Any number of janmas you take. So, do not worry about the lower curves may come. Forget about it. If you are always worrying about the honeymoon is going to end, honeymoon will end. Even while you are having honeymoon, you will be only thinking of ending it quickly. You will manifest quick ending of the honeymoon. You are not going to have honeymoon with me. It's a honey sun. Forever, eternal. Don't worry about you coming down. I'll again come and again raise you. I won't even give 10 days break. Many people were messaging. Last initiation was so high. Something has happened. The plants I kept became different color. My pet is highly excited, energetic. Even I do not know what has happened inside me during the multiverse initiation. Now I'll take you to the next level initiation. So it's all fundamentally the power of initiation. Taking you to the next. That's all. I revealed few truths in this session. If you remember them, enjoy. If you don't remember, don't worry. By the virtue of you being here, I can initiate you. Make the consciousness of Paramashiva, which is like 1,000 suns, stages, reflect on your brain. Your brain is capable of that. You need to know that. When the consciousness of Paramashiva floods itself into your brain, the space of Paramashiva enters into your nervous system. The time of Paramashiva manifests through your skin. And just explodes as power manifestation in you. In your life, miracles, health, length, breadth, depth, in all dimensions. It just starts manifesting. My personal advice for anyone who is very intimate with me, understand, who are very loving, intimate with me, for them, to really take me seriously. For you, I only tell one thing. As much as possible, stop entertaining conflict, or stop enjoying, getting addicted to this conflict-centric life. See, you somehow feel you should desire something, and deep down you feel you should not get it. If you get it, you may feel bored, and you may take it for granted, and you should struggle for it, and then life should go on in this struggle, and the struggle is tasty. Some stupid conflict, enjoying mental setup, that kind of a software programming has been done inside you, which you also cherish it. Drop that stupidity. That's all you need. If you want to manifest, manifest. Enjoy. If you don't want, drop it. Drop. But be integrated to what you want and what you don't want. Understand that that's all. As I said, life is all about integrity, not about good bad. It is not at all about good bad. It is all about integrity. You are powerful. possibility. You are a powerful possibility. You are a powerful possibility. Listen to that. Consciousness is more powerful than the power of gravity, electromagnetic force, light nuclear force, and strong nuclear force. Gravity, gravitation force, gravity force, then the electromagnetic force, then light nuclear force, then strong nuclear force. All these forces, all the four, are much lower than the power of consciousness.
So we listened from Swamiji, a very powerful truth that Swamiji revealed about how it is what you want to be integrated to and what you don't want to be integrated to. And ultimately, when you take that step to what you want to be integrated, it is the initiation of Swamiji that lifts you up. So all that you have to do now is that I want to be integrated to Paramashiva. I want to be integrated to Swamiji. Take the action now. Go and register at kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. By doing that registration, you are actually just declaring your intention. You are declaring that I am integrated to Paramashiva. That is the statement that you're making. And the rest of it, Swamiji is going to manifest for all of us. Decide to be integrated to Paramashiva and to Swamiji. You will see life flowers. Once again, I'd like to share with all the participants and viewers, we have a beautiful opportunity. You can ask your questions, your prayers, and requests to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on all our social media platforms. And we'll be having the live darshan starting in a few minutes from now. So let us all sit straight with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close our eyes and enter into a deep space of meditation, chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, as we prepare ourselves to receive the darshan of Swamiji.
and success. Sarva Mangala Praptirastu. Om. Sampa Sen. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Saraswati. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Shvetal Vyas. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Fatima. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Meera Shivaram. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. And the fulfillment of your son's wishes. Om. Swarupa. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Vesentekeste. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Durga Lemichan. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Sanjeev Kumar Meher. You will have your third eye awakened fully now. You will be able to do the body scanning. Om. Shrikant Jagannath Yadav. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. I'll shower you with Gosheva. Tatastu. Om. Subham Jagade. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. To fulfill all your mother's dreams. Om. Arunendra Chaturvedi. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Yashodan Kulkarni. Tatastu. For the boon you asked, you will manifest abundance, living enlightenment, life at my feet. Om. Vaibhav Mugund Bumkar. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Atul Yadav. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Sharad Baburao Chalikar. Tatastu for Paramashivoham. Om. Amit Dubey. Tatastu for Jivan Mukti. Om. Harshvardhan. Tatastu.
दिव्य द्वार पे मिट जाए दिन कष्ट मांगे मिले सारे सुख न ये आए।
Om. 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 We'll start us for Paramashivoham. Anikot Raman Ganesh Narayan. Tatas. Showered with wealth, you will become Sarvanya Pitakarta. Rohit Agarwal, Tatas. I shower you with health and wealth and blessings. Om. Ashok Patel, Tatastu. Om. Siddharth Mohan, Tatastu. Om. Prakar Tripadi, Tatastu. Om. Raju Srivastav, Tatastu. You will have wealth and fulfillment. Om. Raksha Patel, I shower you with health, wealth and darshan. Om, 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 Om. Raksha Patel, Tatas. I give you the enlightenment. Om. Bhavin Patel, Tatas. You will achieve all the boons you asked. Om. Vishal Patel, Tatas. You will have a blissful relationship with Rinsi George. Om. Anna Daisy Vase, Jnana Pradayini. Tatast. I'll heal you completely. Om. Blessings for the team which conducted Kalpataru program. Shri Avimuktananda, Shri Nityakritananda, Shri Arun Rathod, Yogesh Goyal, Ma Avimuktananda, Geeta Parameshwaran, Ma Parashiva, Aishwarya Murali and Acharya Ma Nitya Shivapriyananda. Blessings to all of you, especially Ma Nitya Shivapriyananda and Samir Tuli. Blessings to Samir Tuli, Ma Nitya Shivapriyananda, and the whole Gujarat Sangha. Blessings to all of you. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Paramadvaitam, and Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva. Om Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.